Have you ever noticed how you sabotage yourself and your success just because you have a set of beliefs, expectations, because you judge, and so on? It's a really important subject that we need to address, and that's what I would like to talk about in this video. We are masters of sabotaging our own performance, our own creativity, our own success, our own personal growth, our own emotional expression, and all the important subjects and domains of life, just because we are biased and just because we are, we know, I would better put it that way, we think that we know that we have the tools and everything we need to tackle the situations that are around us. But it's very interesting when you look at it and you start thinking about it, that I've talked a lot about judgment and our notion of beliefs and things like that in the past videos. Go check them out, so you'll have a little bit of a foundation of what I'll be talking about here. But what I'm trying to point out is that we always come from a place when we think that we already know how to tackle the situation or the conversation or how we're going to get the money to pay the bills at the end of the month and things like that. We always assume, we always come from this perspective. But how often are we surprised when we learn something new, or we allow somebody to teach us, or we read something, or we get a thought, or it just pops up in our life or the experience, that we've been tackling some things very, very wrong in the past, and now that we have a new tool or a new idea or a new person that we've met, how we can change that and how we can build from that. It's so very interesting how we often found ourselves in the first position. We already know how we're going to tackle it, and that's why this is the root cause of a lot of repetitive problems that we have, is because we keep on using the same tools to solve the problems, and then we are surprised why our life is not moving onward. What I'm trying to say is, and what I'm trying to point you towards in this monologue of mine here, is that you start thinking that if you would educate yourself, if you would work on yourself, if you would allow different perspectives in your life from different teachers, people, books, and your own thoughts, you will have been equipped with a lot better tools that you are right now for a lot of things that you're tackling with. I was just having a conversation in Facebook Live for the Institute yesterday about the communication, and it really struck me how important and how basic and how fundamental for our life is the communication we have. First of all, the communication we lead with ourselves, and then how we represent ourselves and what we share with people to achieve what we want. So, if we keep on doing the same things over and over and keep on using the same tools to solve the issues that we haven't solved so far, then we could, ask ourselves if we're crazy. But if you look around yourself and in your life, that's what you've been doing for the most part of your life, for the majority of the time. You've learned something, it helped you solve this specific problem at that given moment, and you keep on using it to solve problems that are much bigger now, more escalated. They have a broader, a bigger impact on you, or however you want to put it. So what I'm trying to encourage you to do is that when you are tackling some things with the same tools over and over again and you don't see results, please stop doing it and change it. Learn new tools, learn new methods, and implement them so you can solve and expand. What we can look at life from this perspective as well. It's so interesting that we are given one set of tools in our life, and then we keep on using them over and over. I've been emphasizing this so much just because I'm trying to get the point across that we are trying to solve issue that we need a saw for with the fork or a knife or something that is not suitable, and we keep on repeating that, and then we ask ourselves why we're not able to solve it. And Albert Einstein said a famous quote that everyone is using: if you keep on using the same tools or repeating the same things to solve the situation, that's madness, and expecting the different result. So using the same tools to solve a problem and expecting a different result, you are crazy. And we constantly keep on doing that. And I'm trying to tell you, stop doing that. Stop using things that are outdated in your life and start implementing things that are more suitable and work for you. What we also are not aware of, that our knowledge basement is expanding all the time if we want it, and then we keep on expanding the arsenal of tools that we can use to, you know, to put forth our ideas, our you know, expectations, the things that we really want to do. But often what we do is we just keep on getting knowledge and we don't implement, and we keep on using the old tools. It's like we are building a new let's say a storehouse, and keep on storing old tools in it and keep on using them. And that's really a disservice to our personal growth. And I would like to encourage you to really think what tools, or, you know, how you behave and what are you doing in your life today that's not serving you because you have expanded, because you've moved on. And what are the old tools or old methods that you keep on using to solve the issues that they are inadequate for, and expand on that. And there are, you know, I've always talked about that: inquiry, meditation, writing down things, learning, going to seminars. This will help you and this will equip you with the new tools. But then what you need to do is, because the knowledge today is not the problem, is that you really implement them one by one. I've talked a lot about that in the videos before. Please go check those out as well. You know, how to learn properly and all these kind of things, and meditate and so on. So I would like to leave you with this idea that don't keep on using old tools to solve new problems because you've grown and expanded. Change them appropriately so they will serve you, and you can keep on growing, and you can keep on expanding, and you can keep on contributing, and, you know, making this life beautiful for everyone around you.